Ladies and gentlemen, Six Fig Stock Trader here today on YouTube. Welcome to Crypto Talk, where I dig into the comments section and pull cryptocurrencies that you want me to review live. Stick around and let's see what we're going to talk about. So first on today's crypto that we will review is Dogecoin. I really haven't covered Dogecoin in quite some time. In fact, if you found me on TikTok way back in the day, there was a good chance that you found me talking about Dogecoin all the time. All the time. So with that said, I can tell you guys that Dogecoin is forming a very nice symmetrical triangle here and coming up on a retest of this 200 moving average. So what does that mean for Dogecoin at this point in time? Well, I think Dogecoin might be gearing up for a bounce, possibly. The right answer is nobody knows, but we can see that on July 11th, somewhere in there, we might see some action happen with Dogecoin. That might be the day that it retests this 200 moving average. This, in my opinion, is this July 11th, July 14th date is popping up on all the charts. I really do think that this is going to be a make or break point in time for the market. Let's check it out on the retracement side of things. What does Dogecoin look like it's going to do? So, if we don't hold here, folks, Dogecoin could possibly suffer quite badly. We might even see this thing drop down to around the 8.5, 9 cent level as the next stop goes, as far as that is concerned. Let's look at Fibonacci support and resistance here. This is an extension. So if we get a nice bounce off the 23.6, it's back up for a retest at this 27 cent, 28 cent level. And if Dogecoin can keep climbing, 36 cents, 45 cents, 64 cent retest would be ideal for Dogecoin in the future. Off to the next one. Let's look at STMX. I was an early investor of STMX. And wow, it's been a long time. What is going on here? What in the world is going on here? Trading view. Okay, apparently it's not liking this chart. Let's try this one here. There we go, much better. So you can definitely see where I was working STMX back in late March. And interestingly enough, I haven't visited STMX in quite some time, but you can see the math I was doing here projected an upward tick. And interestingly enough, this median line kind of spears through everything perfectly. So let's get rid of all this stuff that we're seeing on the screen because it's not relevant anymore. STMX kind of looks like it's doing some sort of widening megaphone in the grand scheme of things. We can definitely see this through the price action. Now let's skip back to a daily chart here. And we can really tell that we are on the upper side of this megaphone. And if this does fail, STMX is going to be in a world of hurt. There's a long way to drop. But I will say that this recent pump did not hold. This was a nice little bull flag, but it did not hold. There might have been a chance for a reversal. I also am seeing somewhat of a potential head and shoulders to form. It's in a great position to bounce out of the megaphone, of course, because we are riding this trend line, but I'm seeing this rejection at the 50 moving average, stochastics, RSI, or median range. So really, this could go either way. I'm just curious on this one as well. let's just see where this is at via Fibonacci channel and really try to predict where this is going. So we might see Storm X drift back down to the 0.013-ish level, somewhere in there. Now, this is going to be huge for Storm X, especially if that holds and it continues to kind of bounce up into this Fibonacci sliver. This would, of course, form a very nice ascending triangle for holders, and we might be retesting here. I mean, folks, this is very intriguing to me because we are looking at a possible 10x really from this point here or close to it if we get a bounce and this ascending triangle forms. I really would love to see this 10-cent region retested for all the Storm X holders. This might be a sleeper. Let's figure out if we can get any Fibonacci time zone information. And of course, folks, this is not trading advice or anything like that. This is just live technical analysis based on my opinion, and I'm a crazy person. So with that said, let's keep going. Interestingly enough, by measuring these 2 points, we are getting very accurate data through time sequence. It predicted this reversal here. It predicted this reversal here. Possibly, if Storm X recovers and we kind of do one of these, this would actually be a really great launching point in late August. So we will keep our eye on Storm X. There is some potential with an ascending triangle contingent on if price action can maintain this Fibonacci channel. Off to the next crypto, guys. Celsius, and we'll look at this. I like this here. Oh man, this is looking pretty juicy too. Celsius, really? I mean, folks, is Celsius even impacted by the latest dips the whole market has been experiencing? I mean, we're looking at some median ranged price action here. I'm talking like from $1 to $10. We have the 50 moving average and the 200 squeezing together. So this is a very crucial point in time for Celsius Network. And this is primarily due to the fact that if things go south, things could probably go south quickly because we have maintained this plateau for so long. The risk of a death cross is great, and there it is. But the reward of a bounce here would be legendary. I mean, I am definitely going to continue watching Celsius, so thank you to whoever recommended this in the comments section below. Let's just look at this at a higher level here. I want to look at this on like a 3-day. Okay, so we can see that we had some rapid movement here. And really, on a 3-day chart, things are still looking like they're trying to hold above this 50 moving average. Let's run a little Fibonacci time zone on this as well. I'm almost thinking that something like this. This one's going to be a tough one. The thing with Fibonacci is we're looking for wild price action swings, and this might be the best point that we can measure off of. Looking in hindsight here, this time sequence is very accurate. Predicted a nice reversal here, right here as well. So the next Fibonacci time zone isn't until May 1st. On Celsius, obviously things are going to happen a lot sooner than that, and this is just a 3-day chart too. So maybe if we move the goalpost, let's move this goalpost here. Just going to get rid of that, and we will retry for some better data. And so I'm getting August 13th. Could be the next banger for Celsius network. This one's a really hard chart to read here. In fact, I'm almost wondering where this is at in the cloud. Bear with me 1 second, folks. I am going to just readjust this to my fancy really quick. So, there we go. We got that going. And I'm just curious, folks, to see, this is very important, I'm just curious to see where we are at on a daily chart. So we are trading below the cloud currently on the daily chart. Celsius is kind of jabbing at this 200 moving average. I mean, this could go either way. It's definitely in a squeeze, to say the least. So I think this August 13th, August 14th point in time will be something to watch out for as far as Celsius is concerned. It could tank, it could skyrocket from here, and this date could be a reversal date. It could be the date that things fall apart or start to take off. This is a hard read, folks, but I think it's really at a middle ground right now. Let's go to GRT quick. Here we go. So we've got GRT, and this is kind of one of those unusual ones as well. We really don't have a whole lot of data from TradingView, and it always kind of irks me out. And I get it, coins are new, stuff like that. It might not have conceived until December 17th of 2020. I just hate doing these types of videos on coins that don't have a lot of history. So let's go to the 12-hour chart, and there we go. We can see our 200 moving average, and this is on a 12-hour chart. So GRT definitely, it has been impacted with the rest of the market. As far as I'm concerned, GRT is maintaining above the 50 moving average on a 12-hour chart, and it is also trying to break through this cloud. So it's usually a good rule of thumb to never make trades when you're trading Ichimoku cloud while an asset is in the cloud. So normally I like to wait until the asset stabilizes above the cloud, provides a clear indicator that's bullish, and then I will hop in. Now, GRT still has a long way to go before it comes up and retests this 200 moving average. I'm going to say right now, we might see GRT. Bear with me 1 second. Let's just pull up some Fibonacci extension here. So it's kind of really hovering around this 23.6 line. And so you can kind of see the potential. If it breaks north here, we might see GRT return to the $1.12 level. And let's look at a retracement. And if we see GRT fall further, it looks like it could go down to around the 35-cent level. And this almost looks like a quasi corrective wave in the works, if you asked me. But if it passes and stays above this 50 moving average, we will return to the $1.11 level for a retest. That could happen. We could be seeing the beginning of Elliott wave theory as well, so long as the market turns around. Folks, that's all I got for you today. This video is running long, and I want to encourage all of you to drop a comment letting me know what cryptocurrency you want me to review for next week. I hope you guys enjoyed Crypto Talk. This is Six Fig Stock Trader. Peace and out.